Hello, everyone. Welcome. In this video, we will introduce minimum spanning trees. A minimum spanning tree of a graph is a spanning tree with a minimum total width. Spanning tree is a subgraph, and that connects all the vertices and using the minimum number of edges. So that's a tree. Let's look at this example here. We have this graph, and this is the original graph. So this is a spanning tree, and the total weight is 42. So it's a tree, there's no cycle, and it connects all the vertices. So the total weight is 42. We have another spanning tree, this one, and connecting all the vertices, and the total weight is 38. And here is one more. It's another spanning tree, and the total weight is 38. So now you look at this is 42, this is 38, this is 38. Now, and we can prove that, and the minimum is 38. So this is a minimum spanning tree. The minimum spanning tree is not unique. So here D is, and this is C is also. How do you find a minimum spanning tree? So this is the algorithm. So we have this input, and we're going to assume it's connected undirected weighted graph with non-negative weights. The output is a minimum spanning tree. So this is the method to get a minimum spanning tree. We're going to have this T be a set of the vertices in the minimum spanning tree initially, and we're going to add this starting vertex S. So here, we're going to add the starting vertex. This one here should have the starting vertex here. We're going to add this to T. While the size of T is less than N, we're going to find X in T and Y in V minus T with the smallest weight on this edge X, Y. So here is the diagram. And here's all the vertices already in T, and those are the vertices not in T, so V minus T. So we're going to find this edge is the smallest weight among all these connecting edges. And now we're going to add Y to T and set the parent of Y to X. So this is before moving Y to T. No, after moving Y to T, Y is here. So now you have more edges here at different edges. And this is the algorithm. All right, so if we use this algorithm and see how we do it, it's let's begin and with the starting vertex is 0. And we're going to put 0 to T. And now this 0 is the only one in T, so all the others vertices, and now they are not in T. So there's two edges now connecting the vertices in T and with the vertices not in T. So this is 5, 6. We're going to add 5. 5 is smaller than 6. So next one we're going to add is 5. So that's 5. After this is a 6, 7, 8, 12. So we're going to add 6. And then now we have 10, 7, 7, 12. So we got to add one of the 7s. So add this 7. And now we have 10, 5, 7, 12. We're going to add 5. And now we have 8, 10, 7, 12. We're going to add 7. And here's 8, 8, any of this too. Fine. So this is how it works. Now we're going to improve this algorithm. So this is called Prim's minimum spanning tree algorithm. This can be improved. It's better for our implementation, so we're going to improve it. Or by introducing some data structures here. We're going to introduce this list here, cost. Cost for every vertex, we have a cost. So cost brackets V to store the cost of adding a vertex V to the spanning tree T. Initially, cost brackets S is 0 for a starting vertex and assign infinity to cost V. So cost S for starting vertex and for all the other vertices is infinity. So it is like this here. So we have get minimum spanning tree S. So let T be a set that contains all the vertices in the spanning tree. Initially, T is empty, right? So we're going to have this cost. Cost S is 0 and cost V is infinity for the others. And now, while size of T is less than N, we're going to find U not in T with the smallest cost. And now we're going to add U to T. So after this, we do some adjustment on the cost. This is the example here. So let's look at this one now. We have this is the graph. We're going to start from S. So the cost, this S is 0. Cost for this 0 is 0 and all the others infinity. All right, and we have also tracking the parent for each vertex when we add them to the minimum spanning tree. And this cost, this T is initially empty. So this is now, we're going to pick the one with the smallest cost. So this 0 is added. So this 0 added. After you add 0, and now you're going to adjust the cost for 1 and 5. 1 is becoming 6 and 5 becoming 5. And we're going to pick the smallest cost now is 5. So the 5 is picked. And we're going to adjust the cost for the 6 is now 7 and for 4 is 12. All right, we're going to pick 6 as the smallest now. And after this, and we're going to adjust the cost for 2 and for 6 to 7. And here is this 4 is 12. It was 4 is still 12. Okay, so and now we're going to pick 7, one of the 7s. We're going to pick this, okay, and pick this 7 and this one here because the parent of this 6 is 5. So this is the one here. It's going to be picked. Okay. And after this, and so we continue, we're going to pick the smallest cost is 5 and it's going to 2 and then it's a 7. So here is 7. And finally is this 8. And this is better. And for the implementation, we have more details. We have this cost. And so this is the how we implement it. And so we implement it and this. So this is our implementation here for the minimum spanning tree. So this is the minimum spanning tree, and see here is our implementation for this starting vertex. So we have this is get minimum spanning tree. It's right here. Okay. So we have this get minimum spanning tree, by default, we start from the vertex with the index is 0. So here is the cost. And so this is all infinity except the first one, starting vertex, the cost is 0, and the parent is all now unknown, it's -1. And the total weight is 0, and t is now empty. So we're going to look at the size of this t, if it's less than the size of the graph, and we're going to find one vertex to add into t. So this is here is to find the smallest cost. And so we're gonna, if we don't find anything, so that means the graph is not connected. So this is something we can do. So it's not connected, we can report it's not connected. Else, so we find this, that's the u, it's to be determined, we find it. So here is u. And this is the, add this u to t, and now, and total weight is now accumulated, and it's more now after you add this u. And we're going to adjust and all the cost and related to this new vertex you just added. And finally, after all this is done, and you return a minimum spanning tree. So this is the starting vertex, parent, and t, and total weight. And so here are the vertices. All right, so this is the test program. We have, this is the vertices, and this is the edges. And here is the weighted graph, vertices, edges. So we have this graph, and we get minimum spanning tree, and now print the tree. And here, vertices and edges. And this is the another example here, and we get the second graph, so vertices and edges, and get the minimum spanning tree and get the total weight. So all the best. All right, that is all for this section on minimum spanning tree. And next we're going to look at the shortest path. See you on the next video.